All right. Wow. Look at this. This is a surprise birthing announcement. Yanni's wife right now is in labor. That means Yanni's in labor because they share one vagina, him and his wife. So, I mean, dude, I just came. We wanted to do an episode on the Salem witch trials. I took my mother to Salem, Massachusetts yesterday, and Delilah and the situation and Tristan, and we had a great time. We went on a satanic, the Church of Satan tour with my very Catholic mother, and it's one of those things where it was wild. And now, while all that's still fresh, Yanni's wife is giving birth, and I can't help but think that maybe Lynn, in order to purify herself of the satanic witch trial, is bringing a new Christian into the world. I think my mother made Yannis's wife's water break because she wanted to get the Satan out by bringing a pure Christian soul. So that's what I think is happening right now. And I can't imagine. We tried to call Yanni. It's ringing once and it's going to voicemail. So either he's ending the call or he's got no service in the hospital. I mean, dude, it's going to be great. I actually want to find out where the hospital is and go up there and just do a podcast in the delivery room. I want to see if we can get up there. We'll bring a Zoom camera. We'll bring a Zoom mic. And we'll just get it. If there's a way, Pimp can figure out a way. Binky's going to figure out a way to get a camera in there. I mean, I want to. If you go to patreon.com/BayRidgeBoys right now, you will be able to see the birthing canal because Binky implanted a camera last night. And that's so there could be some medical complications, but go to patreon.com/BayRidgeBoys. No, but dude, this is Yannis' first baby. It's unbelievable that Yanni doesn't make any sense. Because he's a first-time father, but the age of a first-time grandfather. And if he was in the middle of doing a Maurice's skit while his wife's water broke, he probably forgot to take the wig off, and they don't know who to induce right now. The nurses don't know if they're inducing Yanni because he's fat with the Maurice wig, or Mrs. Pappas because they're probably both screaming and crying and acting like queens. So I don't know which one they're going to induce. But dude, it's Yanni. I mean, dude, it's going to be one of those things. Unfortunately now, see, here's the thing. Is labor, it's a long time. It could be 2 hours, it could be 2 days, but you can't leave your wife's side. And I hope and pray, Yanni, I texted this to you yesterday. I hope that your ass is at least 70% clean. I told you to make sure your ass resets. And if you're down below 50%, you are in the danger zone. Your ass must remain clean because at any moment the water could break. And now you're seeing, I hope the bag was ready by the door. I don't know what happened. I don't know if your Tesla's driving. Is your Tesla going to help assist in the birth? Your Tesla could do everything. I don't know if it's got arms that come out in the passenger side and are going to catch the baby just in case Mrs. Pappas goes into early birth. But dude, it's going to be great. We're going to have a little baby female hyena. We're going to have a baby girl hyena being added to the group. We're all about, listen, that's how you know we are a matriarchy. We only will give birth or pseudopenises to more women. That's what we do. We're only giving birth to girls. So anybody who's part of our staff, like if Venetia has a baby, going to give birth to a girl. It's only girls. Or no, she'll give birth to a boy. And then that's what will happen. Venetia will give birth to a boy, and then that boy will be the one that will impregnate our daughters. That's what it is. We're only keeping hyena blood in the clan. That's what the clan is now. That's what it is. So Venetia gives birth to the boys, we give birth to the girls. Binky films it. This is how it works. So Binky is our eunuch. We've spaded Binky. He can't reproduce because we need him for the content because we're not going to let Nate Bargatze have him. So Binky is spaded and neutered, and then we will give birth to the children here, Venetia to the boys, us to the girls, and that's just how it's going to work. But dude, I mean, it's like game day. It's like the Super Bowl for Yanni right now, and It's well, I'm sure his wife's parents are going to be up there, which is going to be great. I don't know if Yannis's $3 bill brother is going to come up or not. I don't know. My dad came to the birth and was asked to leave immediately. I mean, as soon as he walked into the delivery room holding the New York Post, Jasmine and my mother screamed at him and said, "Get the fuck out of here, Tony." And he was like, "I just thought I wanted to meet my granddaughter." And, she was crowning, bleeding. I mean, it was wild. So Yannis is not going to have to deal with that because his dad's dead. So that's good. That's the silver lining with your dad being dead, is they're not going to come in there and fucking try to ruin the birth by telling you CC Sabathia sucks as a pitcher because he got rocked the night before by the Tampa Bay Rays. So that's good. But yeah, I don't know. I'm sure Giannis's father is dancing in the gay part of heaven right now. It's just, it's going to be good times. The name is Gianna. We don't know what the middle name is yet. There is a chance the middle name could be Christopher, but we're not sure. We don't know what he's going to do just yet. But it's, I don't know. I wish we'd pick up. Should we try to call him one more time? We're going to try to call him one more time. And if he doesn't want to pick up because his wife's in labor, then he's a
Maybe he's driving.
Let's see.
I bet he's driving over. Are you calling or FaceTiming? You calling?
Yeah. Not picking up. Oh, we'll leave him a voicemail.
Okay, yeah, that's it.
Yannis, leave a message
Just after the tone. I hate the way he says tone. What are you doing? Tone? Shut up.
Please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Yanni, what's up, baby? You're on the Patreon. We know you're in the delivery room right now giving birth to the pseudo penis. We want to know if you were in the middle of a Maurice's sketch and did you forget to take your wig off? This is a reminder to take the wig off. And because you're fat, do the nurses know who's giving birth? Did they start putting IVs and stuff in your hands because they initially thought you were the mother? Just want to let us know. Text us, let us know you're okay. We can't wait for baby Gianna to come. The matriarchy is awaiting here. We've decided we're going to give birth to the girls. And then Venetia is going to give birth to the boys. And then Venetia's boys will impregnate our daughters. And then we're going to keep the same matriarchy clan blood. So that's just what it is. And then we've spaded Binky. He's the eunuch because he's just going to be the film guy. That's how we're going to keep him away from Nate Bargatze. We've castrated him. So see you later, bro. Love you. Yeah. So it's good. Yanni's probably going to text me and be pissed off that I even called him because he's like, I told you I'm fucking in the birthing room. So he's probably going to be pissed that we even called. But what can you do, Yanni? You're fat. It's what it is. I'm fat too, but what can you do?
Anything like during the pregnancy, and not the pregnancy, when Jasmine went into labor that you're like, oh shit, I should have done this? Like, yeah,
well, I should have. I think like recording it was something I should have actually done. Like just not obviously like, like keep the camera high. Like Jasmine said I could, but I just was so in the moment that I didn't. So, or take like more pictures in there, I think, because I was there for holding her hand in the moment, present. But I wish like I had like some more videos or pictures from that day or like, on the way there. She was in labor for like 14 hours and there was a woman next door who didn't want to take an epidural. So she was screaming bloody murder the whole night. So I would have liked to film her. So yeah. So I think that would have been good. Okay. But yeah, I think it's just like a magic. It's, what's so crazy is like, once the baby's born, I think like Brittany became a mother, as soon as she found out she was pregnant or felt the baby kick. But Yannis is going to become a father once he holds the baby. Like he's a father, of course, but it's like the reality of the situation kicks in when the first time you're given the baby. It's like you feel like this connection, almost like the trees connect in like the Avatar movie. Like you feel like this like connection to a thing, and then you start to. I thought of right away when like. My mother and father would say, you'll understand when you're a parent. You don't understand, you're not a parent. Then I understand. It's just it's a thing that you can't even describe with words. Like you just feel it when you become a parent. It's like a connection in your brain. Something that like only connects and like turns on when you become a parent, turns on in your brain, and then your brain is just different. So I think Yannis is going to feel that. Driving the baby, the scariest thing you'll ever do in your life is driving your brand new days baby old home to your house in the car. Is like I went 25 miles an hour. I had the hazards on. I had the windows open to yell at cars if they got fucking close. I was honking the horn to like make sure cars got out of the way. I wouldn't even pull my car into the driveway. I just pulled it over. So like just in case I like, cause it's the fucking most delicate that she's strapped into that fucking car seat like you can't, a nuke could go off. The baby's not going to move in that goddamn car seat. Strapped in, and I had firefighters on duty firefighters, like probably coming from like, you know, just like a burnt victim. I was like, hey, you guys, I know you're probably traumatized, whatever you saw. Can you make sure my kid's car seat is in correctly? Because I'm not going to leave until I get this checked by a professional. They checked it. They moved it. I was like, yeah. Jasmine sat in the back with her, even though she was like, you know, with the stitches, Chris, like I really should sit in the front. I want to show. I was like, sit in the back with my fucking daughter. Okay, I don't care how much pain you're in. Sit in the back and make sure, give up your body. If a car comes and hits you on the side, you need to give up your body and protect our daughter. That's for our parents. And then, and I remember going so slow, getting her home. And then I lived in the time in a building in an elevator, but I didn't want to take the elevator just in case something happened in the elevator, the doors closed, or there was a mechanical issue. So I lived on the 11th floor. I walked up the stairs with my daughter, 11 flights of stairs. Yes, I did, just so I could make sure. And then Jasmine was up there sleeping already. She was like, because, you know, I'm fat and out of shape. So it just took me an hour, but that's how I got my daughter up there. I was like, I won't even take her in the elevator. Wow. And then the first like couple of weeks are so insane because it's pretty much for like 6 months, you're just keeping a thing alive. It doesn't really do much. Like you're, you know, obviously laughs and you're like, oh, you like, look, it's smiling, but it's really gas. Like that's just, so like you're just keeping a thing alive. So you're constantly, or at least I was constantly worried where even like in the middle of the night, I'd wake up, she'd be sleeping, but I would go and it wouldn't be enough to just like see that she's there. Like I would like sometimes wake her up because I'm trying to lean over into her crib to like get my head onto her chest to make sure her heart's beating and make sure she's still breathing. Like you're just constant state of worry for so long. And then, you know, and then your kid starts to piss you off and it wears off. But no, I'm kidding. No, but so I think that's what he's going to be in for a lot is that constant like heightened anxiety. I mean, you thought that we were getting Yanni long days texts now. Wait until the anxiety sets in of having a newborn baby and the lack of sleep, the longest of long days like you can't fucking imagine. But I really predict there'll be a long day, but a different day. I think it's a long day coming at you in a different way because I think that they're going to be long days, but have a positive undertone. I think Yanni's sense of the world's over and this kind of like dystopian thing is going to change more towards utopian and kind of beautiful because he's going to see the world in a new light now. I think all the problems that, you know, oh, this is going to happen, AI is going to take over and Trump's rooting the country and all these things are going to still be there, but you see them in a different way. Like I see the world, I'm living in the same world Yannis is, but because I'm a parent and he is now becoming a parent, it's like there's a lot of letting go that I do because I'm like, yeah, I know that there's horrible things and it sucks, but like I'm just so happy to have my child. I want to just focus on my child. Your brain won't allow you to get consumed by the world because it's like a paternal instinct. Like nature steps in and says, you don't have enough room for that. Like just sit down, you know, put on the new Adam Sandler Halloween movie, watch it with your daughter, talk about Halloween, put on a witch's hat, let her put warts on your nose, let her take the ones off your dick and put them on your nose so you look like a witch. And that's what you do. As opposed to just sitting there and watching CNN, Fox News, MSNBC on repeat. Now you can't do that anymore. Now there's going to be cartoons on, YouTube videos, songs. So Yanni's life has already been such a great life. I don't think he understands that like the really best parts of his life are beginning today. The baby's born today. So that's what I think it's going to be. And the selflessness that comes in is like, you can't, it's just nature. It's like, you know, like I was driving through the foliage. Make no mistake, driving in New Hampshire, driving in Massachusetts and Connecticut this weekend, I was a fucking foliage. I was for the foliage. I was a fully charged FF, a fucking fully charged. I was a fully charged foliage, an FCFF. So that's what I was this weekend. And what you see. Is like when you see those trees changing color, like some of the trees look hot pink or like the crimson, it's almost like colors that don't exist that only nature can provide. That's what they kind of look like it's nature's beauty. And you're like, oh, Picasso couldn't color a tree or draw a tree as beautiful as nature just did. That's what I feel like Yanni's about to embark into, like this kind of beauty and sense of selflessness and sense of happiness that nature is providing him and his wife right now, he's going to understand and look at the world in a new way. That's what I think. It's just nature giving you happiness and nature giving you something to look forward to is different than any kind of car you could buy, a house, a girl, a boy, whatever. It's like a new sense of happiness that, as a parent now he'll feel. So I think that's good. Unless he just fucking absolutely gets an anxiety attack and decides to leave his family. But, who knows? You never know what he's Yanni coin flips. But I don't think he's going to do that. I think it's going to be great. And he'll probably going to have more babies. I think it's going to be the first of 7 children for Yannis. I think by the time Yannis' 7th child is born, he'll be 96 years old. That's what I think. I think his little fucking Spartan swimmers. He's not a Spartan, right?
Cretan.
His little Cretan swimmers. I think they're just going to keep swimming until he dies. That's what I think. I think Yanni's second life of his, it's interesting because I'm going the first 50 gay, the last 50 straight. Yannis went the first 50 gay, and now he's going to go the last 50 straight. So we're flip-flops. That's what it is. So that's been your Patreon episode. No, I don't know what was funny about it. We just want to say congrats to Yanni if you see this. Yeah, dude, welcome to parenthood. And just know anything you do from here on out will be judged by your daughter, and the slightest mistake can give her irreversible social damage. So good luck. Good luck, dude. Just know anything you do at any moment that's just the slightest bit wrong can make her brain mold in a certain way that will damage her personality forever. But that's what we are as parents. We're just fucking walking bags of mistakes, trying to do as little damage as possible. But if you think you can get through parenting and not inadvertently damage your kid, you got another thing coming. It's going to happen, but it's all love. I feel like as long as you, of course you're going to do this, as long as you love and care for your child and lead with love, as I like to do, lead with love, there's really no mistakes. There's even the little mistakes we make won't be that bad. I think like just love and care for your kid, and the child comes first now, and that's what it is. That's what it is, Bumpus. I think it's going to be good. Little Gianna, I don't know what her middle name is yet. I don't think, do Greeks have middle names?
Greeks don't, but
Greek Americans might.
Do.
Little Gianna, baby, once you see this, just know Uncle Chrissy loves you, and we're going to sacrifice a goat right now in your honor. We're going to go down to 3rd Avenue, go to one of the halal stores. We're going to get a goat. We're going to kill it in public in a bus stop, and it's all for you, babe. We're going to drink goat's blood for you tonight. Cheers. Pedia. What is it? Pedia, how do you say cheer?
Yamas.
This is to Gianna. Yamas. Yanni Yamas. Yanni Yamaste. Yamaste. Yamaste to baby Gianna. Congrats to the new Pappas parents. Cute. Absolutely. Cuts, and you better lock all your doors because make no mistake. Now there's a new Pappas. You know what I see? Now that a new Pappas has been created, I think there's only one thing to do, and the way I see that is I got 2 more feet to sniff. So I'm going to get in there and sniff that little baby's feet.